Are you recording at the same time, or are you going to start recording?
I should do that.
Or you could just go live for a minute and then.
Doom.
What? Leave.
Thing on my screen. Got it.
All right.
We live?
We are live.
Woohoo! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first DKE Toys TV DKE Con preview for SDCC 2022. Is that a mouthful? This was Toy Geeks before, but leaning on the Toy Geeks guys to do this 3 times a year is getting a little difficult. So we're going to be doing it. It's not funny. It's a big ask. We have our own YouTube channel now, DKE Toys TV. So we just decided to host it on our YouTube channel. Jack
cutting out the middleman.
Yeah, not really. I mean, Jack was supposed to be here. He canceled last minute. He had some family issues to take care of. And Ben, unfortunately, also invited, is down with the Rona. So,
ooh, the Rona.
So I tried canceling, but
so
and you can't get rid of me, so I'm here.
If it's just me and George, it's just we need your positive ray of sunshine here, Scott.
Oh boy!
Wow. So
new channel, new Scott.
Whoops.
Indeed. So everyone knows who I am. I'm Dub from DKE Toys. If you're on our YouTube channel and don't know who I am, that's who I am. You can follow us on Instagram at DKE Toys, and all the stuff that we are going to be showing you are going to go on sale July 15th at noon Pacific on our website, dketoys.com. I know it's called a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but we're offering the stuff online first on Friday, July 15th, noon Pacific. And then anything that is not sold, we will take off the website probably around the following Monday, go to San Diego Comic-Con with all of our stuff, and then anything left over is going to go back on the site when we get back.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, fuck you.
You start over.
So if you're asking why, it's because this is the best thing, the best way we could figure it. We've worked every permutation in our heads, and the old model was show up at San Diego. No one asked me. That's right. The old model was show up at San Diego, and just if you weren't there or didn't have a mule or couldn't buy it off of eBay or whatever, it was kind of tough. And COVID forced us to start selling online. It started us to develop a online fan base of several thousand customers that are buying stuff from us. And we didn't feel like telling those people after supporting us for 2.5 years to go jump in a lake. So this is what we figured out. Anyway.
Should have asked me. I would have told them.
All right. Can you guys each introduce yourself and tell the folks at home what you do? Because right now you're just like a bunch of aging white men.
I'm Chris, Janky Toys. I'm an aging white man. That's what I do. I make toys. I do paintings. I hang out with Dove. That's it. It's my thrilling life.
Oh no.
Yep. Woo! I will be with you at San Diego this year.
Woohoo!
For the first time. So
does everyone like it when I dance?
Yes.
George, go.
I do.
I'm George. I'm also an aged white man. I'm currently a project manager at Four Horsemen Studios, and I also used to make toys on the side for a living, but I don't have much side time anymore. So now I just judge toys.
But originally, just for a little backstory for everyone watching, if you would have stayed in New Jersey and not come to California, you would have been the fifth horseman. Right, but
I would probably be exactly where I am right now.
Right, but didn't they kick out one horseman? So then you would have been one of the 4 horsemen.
Pestilence. He had to go.
Yep.
But now there's only 4 horsemen, including you.
No, I mean there's a group of about, I think there's 9 of us in the studio now, including the 3 of the 4 horsemen. The 3 4 horsemen.
That's the 3/4 of the horsemen.
That branding is going to get really complicated.
Yeah, really.
Just don't do the math.
Yeah, we
Got
have three guys. They're all three pestilence.
Coming soon
Yes,
from Long Division
yeah.
Horsemen.
All right, Scott, go.
I am Scott Cherry. I'm a Thundercat, and I
Have the power?
I am the owner of this sort of omens. I'm an artist. I'm a painter. I make toys. I painted this picture of the Papa Smurf killing Gargamel.
Which is
Wow.
awesome, by the way.
That's amazing.
And
I'd hang that up.
Yeah.
and if I don't like your toy, I'm gonna smash it with this fake sort of omen. So don't fuck with me.
Dove sent a box of toys to Scott just to be destroyed if we don't like them.
That's right.
Another note for everyone is that on Friday, July 15th, when everything goes on sale at noon, I will actually be on Instagram Live probably by 11:30 and be there for maybe an hour just to answer questions and to anyone who's gotten any questions who they're ordering online, maybe even to choose some of the one-of-a-kind pieces. Probably do it that way. And have to make a note. I have to add that to my description. I know this is interesting for all of you. Add Luke Chu to join.
I feel like your
IG.
camera, Dove, is also on your table where you're scribbling. Because as you scribble, it's like a little.
It's like as I'm writing like this. Welcome to California. Okay.
I like that George's camera looks like it's a peephole cam, like in a wall
It kind of
somewhere.
is.
Like we've discovered his side income by accident here. It's
Oops.
double G gone wild.
What else? If there's something you really want, and it's the number one thing that you have to have, and you're afraid it's going to sell out, please go check out immediately and then go back to the site and place more orders. If you pay shipping 5 times, we will refund it all after we combine the order.
All 5?
So we will figure out what the actual shipping is and refund the difference. So yeah, that
There you
happens
go.
quite often. Someone will order 5 times. They live in New York. They end up paying $60 shipping. Instead of being $12, it ends up being $12 or $20 for the whole order. And then we, refund them $40. So it just,
but with these gas prices, it might just be $60.
That's true.
Unfortunately,
Am I right, everyone?
With the Jesus, trying to get valuable information to our customers, and you're just trying to be entertaining. I appreciate it, but
Nothing entertaining about. I'm just trying to derail it.
what was I saying?
I don't know. Shipping.
Buy fast. It will sell out.
Unfortunately, the way Shopify works is once it's in your cart, it doesn't mean you own it yet. It's not yours until you check out. So on Friday, starting at noon until midnight, it will be a limit of 1 per person. So if you really want 5 of the one thing, just come back at 12:01 Saturday morning, and we will remove the limits. You can buy as much as you want.
Do people do that? Do they buy multiples of the same thing?
Yes. We have the software in place to limit 1 per person. Sometimes those bots are able to circumvent, and they can order multiples, and those are usually flippers. We can usually figure out who they are. If the item has sold out, then usually we'll go in and cancel orders. If it looks like there's enough stock and there's someone who really thinks that they are going to turn this around and put it on eBay and make a lot of money, but we have enough stock, I'd personally rather make the sale and get the artist paid rather than, oh, George.
I'm trying to fix it. I'm not trying to make it worse.
All right.
It's not working out.
It's like watching a show through someone's door peephole, just seeing who's on the other side of the door. It's George.
Moving right along.
Are we?
All right, so we got our first release here is the longest running DKE Toys line. It's called The Great Showdowns. They're always called The Great Showdowns because we never name them. Be careful, we did announce this as an edition of 100. We looked at the cards that Scott signed, and it's actually 75. So be careful, get them if you got to get them.
Who is that? I don't know this one. Is like who is that?
Spinal Tap.
Final Tap.
Oh, I get it now.
And it's
Okay.
the Stonehenge that they drew at 6 inches instead of 6 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
That's pretty genius.
Sculpted by Dave Bondi. Again, signed and numbered by Scott. $100.
Hits keep
But not
coming with
Dave
great
Bondi.
showdowns.
Do. And George here used to sculpt all of our great showdowns, but then he got busy.
I got a child and then could no longer sculpt for anyone.
So we found another sculptor whose child is 20 years old.
We could do a great showdowns with George and Bondi on one
George
card,
and
like,
Bondi.
Oh. But I sculpt him and he sculpts me.
That would be amazing. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
I'll make time for it.
Yeah. And then we'll have the Deadly Prey guys do the card art, and it'll be just bananas.
Dude, you know what? That's like an insider thing right there, but I would buy that.
For sure.
So we're going to make 3 pieces in that series.
It's going to cost way too much to make.
Yep.
Exactly.
do
Here
it.
is
I think people
The
would
sec-
be into it.
the second figure in our 7th Dimensional Swindle series by Scott Wilkowski and the Sucklord. The Sucklord designed these card backs, and Scott Wilkowski did his thing. This is edition of 50. They're $100. They're
Is that a
double
mortal
cast.
head?
I will actually show you what it is. The 7th Dimensional Swindle is actually based on all of the Sucklord named it. Scott Wilkowski came up with the idea of what figures to use, and it's based
that
on.
thing.
And so there are 7 Voltron bad guys in the series, and if you remember, Scott had done a whole Voltron piece with all of the skeletons inside each of the parts, but he never did bad guys. So we sort of figured that would be a nice way, and you can see there's 6 there plus this one. So
Those
Nice.
sculpts lend themselves so well to the skeletons. They're really great.
so this is the original toy. I forgot the name of the company that made them. It's a little off-brand, like I don't know, remember the name.
Yeah.
Hey, as soon as you say it, it's like Amway or Bumway or Jojo or whatever. Anyway, so he makes a mold of it, and in it he pours this thing. But this one is resin, but he actually pours the stuff he's going to sculpt out of, and then he whittles it down.
Whack.
Yeah, he does like a little wax, and then he sculpts it down to that.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Yo-Yo
And-
Dine says Panache Place is the...
Panache Place. There you go. You ever heard of them?
It's nice having a PhD in toys in the chat.
No shit.
Where's the chat? Can I see that? There
It's
it
on
is.
it's on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you can see the chat.
Oh, okay.
So then these get cast, and then they get put into the mold of this, and it fits perfectly, and then they pour the clear in, and then that's when you get
Giving away all these secrets of
that guy.
Yeah, go for it. Everybody out there, go and try it.
Have
It's
fun
super
with
easy.
How much resin you waste
Double-
on that one.
double cast. So easy.
All right, let's put these.
That looks
back.
amazing. I really love that series. I'm waiting for the Hagar the Witch.
It's going to be a good one.
That's going to be really awesome.
Everything this show seems like a continuation of a series. So Lou Pimentel previously did a bootleg gold of the Sucklord and Phantom Star Killer and Count Draco Knuckle Duster, and then he did Pimp 2D2 from Manly Art. And then how could we resist but to do the Gay Empire, because that is a bootleg classic. It will be signed by the Sucklord and Lou Pimentel and numbered out of 200. And for the low price of $30. It's probably the
That's
cheapest thing that we have. Lou Pimentel did that painting of Morgan
Lou,
and
he's
his.
the best, man.
His work is so good.
He creates motion with his watercolor. He's just amazing.
And speaking of what Lou's working
Huge
on
fan.
now, can we tell him, Scott, what Lou's working on now?
Sure.
Lou
Yeah.
is working on alternate covers for Scott's comic book that will be Barbarian Rage, that will be a DKE Toys exclusive. So he's hard at work painting and painting. All right, the next piece.
So far,
is
the ones that I've seen they're amazing. Very cool.
Phantom Jawa Killer by Figure Fetish. Hand cast and painted. It's 3.75-inch scale, but it's a little over 2 because it's a Jawa. Jason Kinsey did the artwork on the back. It's numbered out of 20. The graphics, really beautiful homage to Killer Bootlegs. And in the edition of 20, there are, I think, 2 or 3 glow in the darks.
Cool.
Oh,
that's nice.
cool.
And those will be given out at random. So
Ooh.
Is it in at random in place of the one that they order, or in addition to the? Okay, so 2 people going to get a chase.
that's correct.
Whether they want it or not.
Whether they want it or not. I guess that kind of sucks, huh? If you really wanted the regular one and you're like, God, I got the chase instead. No! There's 5. Ian says there's 5. But I think I have to keep one. So
Ian, what's
4.
Yay, Ian!
And those are $50. So there you
Wow.
go.
That's awesome.
Okay, gonna change that. Our friend Yo-Yo Dine, who is here in the chat, made R2 Berry a follow-up to his previous edition, Frank Invader, which you can see right there. And then not to like just be looking to the future all the time, but obviously there's one more in the series. The artist's name is Tim McDonald, who did all the art. All the shit on the side is super funny.
Awesome.
It's numbered out of 30 on the bottom. And then we're going to open it up and see what's inside. Is everything inside? Ian?
Just the idea of having to hand make all of those boxes makes my brain hurt.
Yeah,
So
That is so much work.
it is a lot of work.
crazy,
Just crushed up cereal dust in there.
crazy Professor Scott here. Not this Scott Deering, dyed his packing peanuts blue, shipped all the way from Canada.
He blew those peanuts.
It's
Are they scented?
amazing. And then inside, when you open it up, you have the card, also with a matching number out of 30. But the blister opens. So I'm going to get the figure out, but it's obviously at the bottom of the box. I have to dig.
Amazing.
Oh, here we go. And at the bottom of the box, we have. Oh, these are our prizes. I just think there's another bag in here.
Just like when you're a kid trying to get that prize.
Yeah.
It's look,
very
it's just-
authentic. This is
it's just getting everywhere.
experiential art. I love it.
There we go, wrapped up nicely in bubble wrap. So as
Just like
not
our
to-
cereal box prizes were when we were kids.
as not to get damaged. My wife told me that she bought Cracker Jacks for the kids and then looked inside the box, and then there was
No
just
prize.
there was a QR code,
Oh my God! Wow, they're even going just to QR codes now.
and they're like,
No.
"No prize here.
No
Just
prize.
Wow.
virtually scan this on your phone."
No.
Fuck
no
you,
prize
kids.
anymore.
I remember how depressing it was when they went to stickers and tattoos. So now to go to QR codes.
That's what Sarah was like. Where's my sticker? Where's
They're
my
N-
tattoo?
They're just NFTs.
And Bazooka Joe doesn't have comic books in it anymore.
what?
This is what's wrong with America.
Yeah.
Bazooka Gum, but all of the I don't know. Anyway, here's our little blueberry.
My childhood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Is it?
So it looks like a sheet draped over R2D. So it's not just like a blue R2D2. It looks like a sheet draped over.
He's a ghost.
That's awesome.
Get it? Blueberry. All right, so I'm opening a little bag.
I
We
get
got a
it.
little- We got a blueberry sticker.
That's cool.
Of course, we have a Yo-Yo Don sticker. We have our little little Bantam milk. I think that's a little wanted Princess
Blue
Leia
milk.
wanted. You get a little box of blueberry. And for further insanity, there is
Jeez.
Oh,
a
cool.
cereal bowl
Wow.
and a spoon. And then he told me that there's a little hole right here. And then you put the spoon. I didn't practice this before, sorry, but then you put the spoon.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Sorry,
Wow.
his hat fell off. But I'm just gonna put that back
That's
there.
awesome.
Look at that.
That's intense, man.
Wow.
Jump, jump, jump. Anyway, so you get this whole thing for $100. I mean, I cannot tell you how much work went into this. Unbelievable. Now
Your
I
40-hour work week.
I have blue popcorn everywhere.
Nice job, Scott. That is
Yeah.
that's
Excellent
just-
work.
And,
Excellent
and
work.
everything fits in here. And it's just
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Where did your hat come from? George just appeared with a hat.
I got tired of looking at my shiny, giant, bald head.
and then all the way from the UK, Joe Slynn from Shark Sandwich Toys made an homage to the Suck Lord. It's called Gay Universe, Defenders of Castle Gay Skull.
Which is basically Masters of the Universe, right?
Oh man. Well, this design pattern on the back here.
Oh, that's cool.
Hand cast and painted 5.5-inch carded resin figure, signed in number edition to 20. It's $80. He hand makes his blisters. Really just he specializes really in the 5.5-inch, He-Man style figures, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. It's really awesome. You should check him
Doesn't
out
he know
online.
you have those blisters and he doesn't have to make them and put all that work in?
I don't have
Dove doesn't have the.
Motu blisters.
You don't? I
Um,
thought you used to.
I had some from Tom. He has a mold. I've asked him to make me, he tells me that he's got all of these sheets of plastic, and one day it's just, I don't know, it's not a priority at the moment. It's something that we would love to carry.
Yeah.
I have a hookup on them.
But
Anyone's interested.
at the moment, it's not
You're gonna have to
something,
pay.
not something I want to put like $8,000 or $10,000 into to make a metal mold. And our minimum order is something like 12,500 pieces.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
I paid
it's,
a guy like a setup fee and all that. He had I think basically the same thing as Tom has, the industrial. But I have
industrial.
Vacuum form machine. I was waiting for the next word to come out.
Scott left us for a moment there.
some. You know what I'm saying?
Industrial
vacuum former.
Right.
Industrial vacuum former. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Our
Yeah.
next one.
12,000
is called-
pieces is a lot of gay skull.
We would run through them eventually.
Or not enough.
We are working
That
on
could be, actually.
another big blister job here that I will show you. Actually, Ian, behind my desk is the new clamshell. If you could grab that one, you're gonna like it. Okay, Trooper of the Month from Slug Industries, also from the UK. This is actually something that our friend Scott Cherry here does. This is a resin cast card back.
Oh, cool.
It's $75, edition of 13. It does have an openable blister, so you can take this little guy out. What Phil said was that Empire, as a mega corporation, dishing out meaningless awards to drones lacking any individuality. As awarded to TK-421 prior to his deployment to the Death Star, this was partly inspired by Magoob's degradation of iconic forms with his Space Warp series, as you can see there, and a loathing of mega corporations. I wanted to mix the two icons, the Stormtrooper and the Oscar, an evolution rather than devolution, but with an equivalent worthlessness. Look at that. It says, congratulations, Trooper TK-421. You've won an award in recognition of outstanding duty this month. It's got a little thing on the back. And I believe
Very cool.
Does it come with a button? Comes with a button, but they're packed away. I haven't gotten it out yet. Phil will be mad. Like, you didn't show him my button. But anyway.
Where's my button? That was not a good Phil impersonation. But...
I liked it.
All right,
He's got
moving
that real
along.
thick British.
King Spider Toys did Elon Musk version 04.25. This is a follow-up to the Jeff Bezos figure that's actually on the DKE Toy site right now. The store is open right now, by the way. You can go there and buy stuff. It's called Billionaire Galactic War. And this is part of an ongoing series of billionaires I presume he thinks are destroying the world.
This series is too real, man.
It's too close to home. Too soon?
Close to home.
Too soon? You need your world to look like that, and you'll be like, oh, it's funny now.
Give it a week.
You give it a week. Oh no. Signed and numbered edition of 20. Those are $50. And then Wampa Punks by Edwin Salas.
Yay, Edwin.
Dun, 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 dun. So as you know with Edwin, he hand carves and paints every figure. This is an edition of 10. It's $80. What I recommend you do is go to dketoys.com, click on the Flickr link, and there, what you'll see there is an album on every art show, every convention, every project we've ever worked on. And if you just click on the most recent one, there is a full-length video, a music video of him singing the Sex Pistols, but changing the words to Wampa Punk. It's amazing, and you should all go immediately and watch it. The lyrics to the song are on the back. Someone is calling me.
They obviously aren't watching. Call them out.
Obviously not.
They're just calling to ask how his warranty's doing on his car.
Right. So it's on a wood panel. He's hand painted the front. I don't know what more you want. The lyrics to the songs are there. Articulated figure. It's crazy.
Beautiful.
Only 10
Beautiful.
pieces in the world. Moving
Edwin's
along.
awesome.
All right. So, hey, Ian, did Slug send buttons or stickers with his stuff? Can I just show the people that?
Had
I'll get
a
angry
toy art show.
He did.
Yeah, he had an art show going on, over the weekend.
I was some master of ceremonies or something. Like I had a ribbon and I was on the Zoom and then I cut the ribbon and then they're like, thank you very much. Bye. And that was it. It was amazing. Okay, here's the button.
I'm glad you're showing it.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
You know, free button. All right. Abracadapoof from Indonesia made 30 of Oni from Daguba. His work is just already
incredible.
such
know.
Wow.
Really cool.
next level work. The illustration on the card.
Wow.
I can't say enough good things about this guy. Everything that he sends us just sells. But just to like stick the finger in the eye of every other resin toy maker, I won't even say anything. I'm just going to show you.
What?
What?
Wow.
What?
Dude, no.
A freaking pop-up?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And this is $45.
What?
Oh my
I
god.
don't like him anymore.
This is just
Holy
like,
cow.
Can
Dude,
I
that's
show,
incredible.
should I show you this again?
Wow,
Oh,
that's fantastic.
that's insane.
Wow.
I mean, this is amazing in and of itself. The illustration, the execution,
Yeah.
but this dude's just throwing it down. Like,
What's
So
his name
good.
again? Abracadoo? What?
Abracadapoof.
Abracadapoof, yeah.
He did a creature from the Black Lagoon that I bought that is amazing. Just really great work. Everything that I've seen of his is awesome.
That's insanity.
That's a bar raiser. That's nuts.
It's insanity, Max. We've been trying to work with Steve Casino
Yay!
for quite a while.
Hey.
And what we got was the hot buttered croissant of death.
Yep, you
And-
did.
They're all signed and numbered on this little certificate on the back. Obviously, his execution paint jobs are just unbelievable. But then he added a little extra piece of croissant that he put in the little, and then you try to get it in the dude's mouth. Yeah. 20 pieces, they're $100. I expect these to all go very quickly. He's got a huge following, and he's just his work.
He's fun and funny and whimsical, and
he had originally
he's the
put
best.
a Kmart logo on the price tag, and then I was like,
Dove had to put him in timeout.
and I was like, no, I don't want to sell anything with a Kmart logo. I know they're out of business, but someone owns that.
I
And
feel
then
like
he-
you haven't officially been part of a DKE show until you've gotten an email from Dove saying, "Hey, dude, I need you to change the backing card because you're violating things that I don't want to violate."
But then he changed it to
Say
D-Mart,
Star Wars.
which I don't know if that has to do with Dove or DKE or Dick.
The last one.
Or
It's
death.
the D-Mart. Brilliant piece. So happy to be working with him.
Really great.
Rap
Him
trading
being
is
interviewed by Sid Croft. Did you watch
Say that
that?
again? Who?
Steve Casino.
Yeah.
Sid Croft somehow. Steve ended up in Sid Croft's crosshairs, and he just loved him. And then he interviewed him for a while.
Wow,
Pretty interesting.
that's
I
amazing.
mean, to be anointed by Sid Croft.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I met
amazing.
Sid Croft at I got a signed photo at the last. Well, you were there, Scott.
I was
What
there
was,
with you. Yeah.
what was that? That was LA Comic Con or one of those.
Yes.
So now I'm missing Marty. Where's Marty? Marty. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Rap Trading is back for a second time with us. This one is called Magic Mushrooms. And inside there is a bottle with some very Mario-looking mushrooms. You can see them in there.
Right?
It's an edition of 20. It's $40. This is a follow-up to his previous release, which was that Kanye West inspired.
Basically about the price of an eighth of mushrooms. You know?
So take
Wow,
your pick.
Scott. The previous release was called Yeezy Proxim, which had the bear on it, the little bear heads. Very nice release here. Signed and numbered edition of 20.
Very cool.
Do.
Crayons or color pencil.
The original
Like-
art. Actually, I tagged the artist who did the original art on Instagram, and it's not in my notes here, unfortunately. But yeah, I do believe the artist used something like that. Not sure their
You
medium
have to
of
understand.
choice.
I'm seeing these toys, and it's like this big on the thing, and then it makes me look like an old man. Where I'm like,
What's that?
yeah, is that a real mushroom?
Another first-time artist with us, Doublehead, made the McAngel of Death.
This thing's pretty great.
Hand cast and painted 3.25-inch carded resin figure, edition of 20. It's $50. And the figure's great. It's, Ronald McDonald on a burger, but the fantastic thing, if you can see,
blister's cool.
is this
Blister.
handmade starred blister.
Wow.
So cool.
That's
Uh,
clever.
and then he made his own little sticker on the back, but he made it like peelable, right? So you can peel the sticker off. He put like sticker paper underneath,
Huh.
and it's in the shape, of course, of this iconic fast food packaging. And there's a comic book that he illustrated on the back. It's $50. I
really
personally
cool.
collect McDonald's toys, and I like the
Happy
art
Meal
on the
toys?
back. No,
Yeah, the art on the back looks cool as hell.
I don't collect Happy Meal toys. I collect toys that mock McDonald's.
Deferential.
And Slayer references.
I think you knew that.
Well, you did say you collect the McDonald's toys. So
You were just don't be a dick, George.
I do. I
Then
love
it
it
wouldn't be me.
when new guys come in and their first release is out, like, not your standard Boba Fett-y, Star Wars-y, whatever. Like, that's a really cool
Skull blister.
Yeah.
the skull
Yeah,
blister
It's
is
coming
really
out
good.
swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then let me show you this one from Camote Toys in Mexico. Also with us for the first time is the Ultramayan.
So good.
It's 5.5-inch carded figure.
That's huge.
$75. It's handmade blister. This is the one that got the most attention online. The likes just
Wow.
keep flowing in. Like right now, with like the number of followers that we have, it's just ridiculous. Most posts get 100 to 200 likes. This one's going to probably be at 1,000 before not too long.
Wow.
Hold that up
So,
next to like a
yeah, I
3
was gonna
3/4 figure to show how big it is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Like, sometimes you get those little puns that, like, how did we miss it? It's so good.
Yeah, like look at the size of
Look
that
at
thing.
that, man.
It's huge. Execution great. Design of the card
Yeah, the art's killer. That's a really great
Beautiful.
piece.
just excellent.
Awesome.
Moving along. Let's see. We got Consumed by Hal Hefner and Dead Greedy. It's just if you're gonna make a They Live and a Cantina Alien, like you had me at hello. Paul Draper did the card art on the back.
Nice.
Edition of
Cool.
20, $75, and just casting Greedo. Anytime you cast Greedo in a solid color, because the original's green. So if you just do it in red, it just works. It's just meant to be.
That's awesome.
Is the face painted, or did he pour it in multiple colors of resin? I can't tell.
Oh, that's painted. Yeah, it's too
I couldn't
exact.
tell on camera.
Look at
I was
it.
going to say, if that was poured, that's bananas.
No, it's not a marble. That's
Okay.
very on purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
Brilliant job there.
Very
Very
cool.
So then we have the Cinematron. So we had a Cinematron before. What's the other piece?
I love the first Cinematron. It was such a cool piece. Or pieces.
How did I lose the little? There we go. So we had a Cinematron, which is in 2018 New York Comic Con, and it is a kaiju toy by Toys. Kaiju Sofubi, whatever you want to say. 6.5-inch Japanese soft vinyl, and it's always this 2-figure set. The last one he made for us 4 years ago was a C-3PO and an R2-D2. And this is obviously Darth Vader inspired. It's going to come with a bag and header card, a little postcard, signed and numbered, and I just love this little guy.
Little popcorn. Yeah, the detailing on that vinyl is really, really good.
Yeah, it's a really nice job.
I can't get to my C-3PO and R2 right now, otherwise I'd pull them out to show everybody.
Yeah, I have one upstairs still on my shelf. So
Yeah, it's such a good piece, and that Vader is a perfect pair.
I mean, just to give you an idea of like how I feel about it, when people contact us and want to release another colorway of something that has already existed, it's usually the opposite of what I want, right? I feel that I don't know. I feel like it's not putting your best foot forward when the goal for most of these artists for what we have to offer them is to like get them a lot of attention, and offering a second colorway of something is usually not it. But with this, like, I don't know, those are going to sell out in a second.
Yeah,
But I'm creatively bankrupt. Can't we just
Brilliant.
change the color?
Another artist that we're working with for the first time that I love and have tons of his work is Retro Gimmick. And
Yeah.
I've been after him.
Man.
I know.
He does a lot of pieces, one-off pieces, and it was hard to get him to do an edition. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, come on. And so, he showed me a bunch of work, and this one, which is his own character, which is obviously like presented in an homage to Phantom Star Killer, and the art is very reminiscent of the original.
I talked to him a while ago. He wants to make a comic book out of that. I don't know if I'm spilling the beans. Sorry, but
Scott. No, I don't know. Anyway,
Really cool.
very excited to have this. Been wanting to work with him for a long time. Just very talented guy.
it's awesome.
Signed a numbered edition of 20. They're $65. It's got a little backstory on the back, and he did the illustration, and it's a great character. And I always love it when artists create their own characters from their own universes. And
I agree.
They don't sell the best. Obviously, like a cheap Star Wars pun sells better than generally someone just making up their own universe and their own characters. But
yeah, but there was a period in time that Star Wars didn't exist, and people laughed at how stupid Star Wars was going to be.
Of course.
And there was a period where people saw a trailer for Star Wars and was like, no one gives a shit about this. Who cares
Right.
about this?
But my point is that you can see when there are some artists that have created work that are completely their own, even though there are themes that are reminiscent from pop culture, but not a direct, reference. And you can kind of see when their work like really stands out just based on their own creation. And I'm always really excited about stuff like that.
I'm looking at
I
that
really
retro
like
gimmick
him
on
Yeah, I
Instagram.
really like him. I like that. What's that?
I'm looking at retro gimmick on Instagram as you're talking about all that stuff, and it's got some funny stuff on here.
He
He's
does such
hilarious.
good work.
I
He's
love that guy.
fantastic.
He's in the chat and he says, "No worries, Scott, about you ruining the surprise of his comic."
Oh man, come on! You should have busted his balls a little bit.
He's gonna get a lawsuit letter soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a fake cease and desist. He's gonna call me. It's like, what's Scott's address? I need to send a formal letter.
Broke the NDA, man.
All right, Darth Lilith from Mallow Toys.
Cool.
Always,
I love
look at
that card back.
Look at that red on the side and the glossiness on the front. It says, "May access to safe abortions be with you." Yeah. So the story of Lilith is a biblical character. Banished from the Garden of Eden for being not subservient to men. So there you have it.
I love that story.
Edition of 20. They're $50. She said all of her proceeds will be donated to abortionfunds.org. So there you go.
Is awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Edition
I love
of 20.
that card too, like both front and back. That's really striking.
The glossy on the front and just the character itself. It's just always great.
I feel like glossy cards are in vogue right now. We're getting a lot of glossy cards. Yeah.
And then
Because there's a paper shortage and all that's left is glossy.
That may be, but it's working out good.
Hey, it looks good. I like it.
Here's the only figure that George cared about. Another one, or the second in the series.
He looks up quickly and then back away.
From Whistling Pony, out of his Trite Sublimate series, is Foam.
Yeah, Foam.
Edition of 20, signed and numbered, $25. And if you didn't get the last one with the crumpled piece of paper,
it's crumpled paper.
I'm going to just say that you're missing out. That one day,
George just walked away. He just. Oh no, he's getting his. There it is.
There it is. And
they're such great pieces.
I'm just calling it now that when there is a museum exhibition of all this work, this series of Trite Sublimate are going to be on the wall, right? And then all the nerdy art critics are going to come in and go, "Oh!" and they're going to faint.
I was going to say the design element on both of them is amazing. Like the crumpled up paper is crumpled up paper and then scanned and then print it out on paper. I don't know. I like them.
This is really one of those ones that, like, thinking ahead in 2 or 3 years how this is going to look on the wall together. Like, this is not just a couple of individual pieces. When you put all these together in one space, it's going to be a totally different experience looking at them.
I just told him that I will sell as many as you make. Whatever you make, like wood, dirt, water, whatever it is, like just keep them coming. They're brilliant. They're ahead of
Here's
their
another
time.
one. I did a deep dive the other day on his Instagram, and just kept getting funnier and funnier the more I went into it. So it was just like, I'm definitely down with it.
He does a lot of great work. It's super, a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces too. Now Rika is an overachiever, of course, and couldn't do one release. He has to do two. Rika, of course, from the UK.
And making us all look bad.
And he did Mannequin, which is a 5-inch wood figure on card, signed and numbered edition of 25. And it says new state-of-the-art performance capture technology. And I think that he is not very pleased with the performance of some actors.
Might be saying it's a little wooden.
Hey.
No.
Let me see
We're
that
not.
again.
We are not saying that.
I didn't notice that until now, but the background is like a
Green screen.
green screen. Yeah,
It's a chroma key green, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I like it when there's like scathing commentary in people's figures. What else we got here? I did not understand how big this was.
Oh,
He sent me this. It's just, he called it Helmet by Rika, and it said a hand cast 2-inch carded resin figure. And I just thought, oh, it's going to be on a 6x9 card, obviously, but no, a 2-inch helmet is actually quite big.
Wow.
Signed and number edition of 40. So obviously an Andy Warhol tribute. He has hand embellished the front of every one. They're $70 and they're
awesome.
huge. Oh, Ian is going to measure it for us.
He's doing these big, that UFO piece.
13 and a quarter inches long.
Wow.
14 and a quarter, which actually makes Ian very mad. When it came out of the box, he's like, Rika! Right? Because now we have to go buy boxes that are just a little bit bigger because it just says not a toy on the back. So
He's
really,
on a roll with these big ones, because this was the last
last
gigantic one that he did. That is,
that was just worth it for that handmade blister. Look at that.
Yeah.
it would be on my
Insane.
wall, but I don't know where to put it because it takes up 3/4 of the wall. But man, it's awesome. So I like that he's playing with scale, taking over everybody's collector space.
Look at you back in a bag and seal it
I
up.
know, seal it
Get
up,
out of here.
guys. It's valuable. I can't have it get damaged. I have a 4-year-old. Everything goes in a bag. I want applesauce on my Rika.
Are you changing the screen when you show stuff? You are?
I am.
Because I only have a green thing around me.
Yeah.
Is that meaningless?
That's because you're special.
You're pinned.
It's
I'm pinned. Got it. That's just for me. Okay.
highlighting your wooden performance.
Oh no. So again, because this shows the theme of this show seems like continuations of series, whereas like 2 shows ago, everyone had a 2-pack. I don't know, things just go in waves, but this is the third in the series of Uzama-based figures. This one is called, we previously did a Suck Zama and Gay Zama by the Suck Lord, and this is Star Zama, the Cosmic Ghoul Warriors of Rockford folklore.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
And we're just about out of these guys. I don't know if we have enough to do a Count Draco Zama. I don't know, but Phantom Star Killer stuff always sells out. The price is low. They're $40. They're signed by Peter Killer Bootlegs. They're numbered out of 100.
Who did the card art? Is that
Joseph Schmalke,
It's Schmalky. Okay.
Yeah.
It's great.
who also illustrated all the comics.
Is Phantom
and that guy's
Starkiller the new Boba Fett, or what's going on here?
It's getting there, man. It's
It's definitely the new Sucklord tribute. It used to be a lot of Sucklord tribute, and now we get a lot of Phantom Starkiller tributes every show.
and here in our continuation of our continuations
Awesome.
is Super Star World Gam Mauser by Buzzard Guts. I think
Buzzard Guts.
I think this is the 5th in the series. The first was the 3-pack of the Mario. What was it? Mario, Luigi, and a Princess? No, it was Mario and that turtle, the boss
Toad.
turtle one.
Oh,
And then the last one was Wampa Kong. And now, check that out. It's really good.
Awesome.
The art on the card is by Joel Hatmaker. Edition of 20. They're $65. You can see the other 4 on the back. They're all available on our site right now. By Buzzard Guts. Great job. I mean,
Excellent.
the detail. I mean, you understand why Rika doesn't paint the back of his figures, so no one ever sees them. But look at the paint job on the back
on
there
the
that
turtle. Yeah.
no one will ever see, really, and you just have it like this. So,
But
excellent.
it's there.
You know it's there. That's right. And from Dollar Slice Bootlegs, we have Dude, Where's My Arm? And it's beautiful card art.
Glossy
Well,
card.
Glossy card.
Glossy
Card art
card.
by Last Boss Comics. It's an edition of 50. You know I love my Cantina aliens. Does everyone love the Cantina aliens as much as me? Signed in number
No.
edition of
No,
50.
no one does.
No one does.
No one
Just
could ever love them as much as you do.
says this is not a toy, not for kids. Black lives still matter. No war, but class war. 2022. Thank you, John.
good little mashup.
Yeah. Excellent, John. Look at that gloss. Gloss is the trend now.
A lot of the times the card art and the toy don't match well, but I love that, like, you look at the card art, he's got the underwear on and everything, but you look over the figure, he's got it too.
Yeah. Was that? Is that the Super 7? It's got to be the Super 7 Heisenberg, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
The additional pea stain.
With the underwear. Yeah.
the pea stain. Look at that. So good. So I need another Luke card because this was the temporary card. So Luke Chu is here. And
He is? Hey, Luke!
No, he was here.
Hey!
Shut up. And I don't know, Ian and Luke just start talking about all the people that they know named Luke. It's just like, oh, we know Luke this and Luke this and Luke this. And I just like started hearing this conversation. And it's just like, I don't know. And then I said, there's Luke from the Bible. And I don't know, they just looked at me funny and like, you butting into my conversation and this is stupid. Who cares about Luke from the Bible? And then Ian just kept repeating it every time. Like Luke was here. It was like the answer to every question is like, hey, what do you want for lunch? I don't know, but there's Luke from the Bible. And it's just like, and so then this was born.
That's awesome.
So he actually found an image of Saint Luke. Seth Relentless did the head, and then he went through our big box of rejected Star Wars figures. Found a guy with a robe. I think that was a head from Data from Goonies.
Wow.
And there you go. And then the print.
I saw him signing the tiny little print.
It's it is a signed Giclée print. So for all of the Luke Chu collectors out there, if you collect all of his prints, you have to have one of these.
Buy two.
Look at
Open
that.
one, frame it.
The back of the card is hilarious. It's just like the back of a frame. Where he signed and numbered the back of the card. He signed the print, and then he signed the figure. And there you go. Luke from the Bible.
Hold the figure up one more time. That's really great. Yeah, that's awesome.
Really excellent job. How much are these? They're $75. No, they're $80. Sorry. Addition to 75. Okay, there you go. So those will last all of 2 minutes.
I love Seth getting back out there. We haven't seen him for a little bit.
Yeah, he sort of moved and didn't have a place where he could cast, but I don't know. I think he really nailed the headers. Really great job.
I saw him toying with the idea of a punk rock hamburger food truck today.
I saw that.
I'm all in on that.
Wow, I want that.
I said, he said, any suggestions? Mine was beat on the bratwurst.
Wow.
It's not a hamburger, but you know.
Indeed.
Grind it up, repatty it.
And then to further our theme of continuations of lines is Compulsion by Alex Gross. This is the third one in the series with little Princess Leia there having her Slurpee, slushy, whatever it is.
The arm alterations on that worked out perfect.
James Hakola did that.
Really great.
Edition of 50, $100. I'm sure it will sell out like the Vader and Chewbacca before him.
Yep.
If I have my choice, I'm not sure if there will be another one after this, but I just want to do Spock.
You gotta do
You're
Spock.
pulling for the Spock.
You have to do Spock.
Spock would be amazing. What else? So Spooky Mick. So we released 3 editions of Spooky Mick, which was this character by Gus Fink. So when I printed the cards, I just sent them all to Gus to sign. We made the 3 editions. One was his exclusive, and he hand painted them. And after hand painting all 3 editions of 50, I was like, I have these cards. I'd like to make more. And the first thing he said to me is like, do I have to paint them? I was like, no, you don't have to paint them. So I was trying to think like, who would be awesome to cast the figures in their style and just be crazy about it. And then, of course, Ghoul of Gaba.
Ghoul of Gaba.
So you know what his casting is like. So I sent the cards to Ghoul. He signed them. It's an edition of 120. And I'll just run through all of these. They're $50.
I know he's been going crazy on those.
That's
metallic.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And this is all resin, no
Yeah.
paint, right? This is all
no paint.
Yeah, all resin.
All weird splatters and different colorways and stuff.
So just, it's a great sculpt, a great character, making fun of what it makes fun of.
That one's really cool. Yeah, he sends me pictures of those when they're done. Oh, that was really cool.
This one's got metallic flake inside.
That's awesome.
This is what Gus Fink's artwork looked like. Sarah and I have a bunch of his pieces. He takes actual photographs and just makes them all wicked and nasty.
And then he draws on top of them.
Yeah, it's just.
And then Ghoul of Gaba ripped that off.
This is
no comment. No comment.
I know he's got to be watching.
He is for sure. I'm waiting for the meltdown to happen in the chat. I'll let you know when it does.
Those are $50
I
each.
love Aaron.
They're
awesome.
They're all one of a kind, numbered out of 120. They're signed by Gus Fink and Gaba. Just fantastic character, and then fantastic execution of.
Yeah, Aaron showed me like basically every single one that he's done. They all look totally awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting one of
Yeah, those are great. I got to get one. Too, yeah, really like that.
And I think this is the 7th in our series with Mark Todd. I would like to get
7. I feel like there's more. No,
That feels like 150.
Look at the back of the Vader. I think this is number 7. I'm trying to get to 12. we get to 12, it'll be like the 12-year saga. I want to do all of the original 12 characters. I just don't know if anyone's gonna buy, like, the Death Star Trooper.
If they're
Or
buying
like-
that one, they're gonna buy the Death Star Trooper. I mean, come on.
I
Anyway,
like the sculpt on this one. I think that, like,
it's really good. This one's called CCPO edition of 30. They're $50. It says, there he is. He was great. Gold, wired, and shiny. Had like a round disc on his belly, exposed wires, rods on his arms so he couldn't move them that well. A wise older brother type to his buddy R2. Knew a lot of languages. People pleaser. Worrywart, British, talks a lot. Enjoy, Mark Todd.
enjoy.
Enjoy. So there you go. The line keeps going.
Resograph card again.
Risograph card, as always,
Yeah.
that he does himself. So that means every color on the card, he has to, like a silkscreen, but a risograph machine looks almost like a big laser printer, but you put in one color at a time and you have to run the same piece of paper in for each color.
Oof.
And that's how you get those sort of like registration issues and that light texture. I don't know. I love risograph. There's a couple pieces that are not here yet. There's the Red Dress Cherry here, which is the premiere of a line that Discordia has been working on with Cherry artist Larry Wells. So, I first saw Cherry Pop-Tart comics, I must have been 13 when I walked in the
Yeah,
comic
I
book
was
shop
pretty
and
young.
looked in that
That
section
sounds
that I
right.
was not supposed to look in. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And Cherry was a sort of a parody of Archie comics. And she was always rather scantily clad. And, well, you'll have to just go experience Cherry for yourself. It's an edition of 20.
She's sexually free.
Thank you, Scott. They're actually digital prints. They're not here yet, but it's 4 1/4 inch tall. It's digitally printed and hand painted. And I believe they're supposed to be signed by Larry Wells. So
Wow, that's cool.
the legend.
Amazing.
So
Awesome.
and the
Are they?
last
They're making new ones. Am I wrong? Did I read that somewhere? That
he did a
they're putting
Kickstarter.
out new. Yeah, oh, that's what it was.
He did Kickstarter for the figures. Is Larry Wells making more Cherry Pop-Tart? I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I think someone. Whatever.
They're going to
Anyway, I
reprint
saw
it.
those. It's cool that you got the.
Hit yourself with the Sword of Omens.
And then a Loud Space Lab partnered with Luke Flowers and made
Another Luke.
Made Mutants of the Rainbowverse.
I love this figure.
You kind of really want this. I don't know.
I love this figure.
It's pretty great.
It's
I'm
the
sorry
card art
that-
with the banjo, man. Like with the ram's head on the end of the banjo. That is just genius.
And I think this is a
The Havoc
first.
banjo.
It's the first of this permutations line, and I believe that it will, in our theme of things that are lines that are continuing, I hope that this continues. I think a Loud Space Lab is in the Philippines, so obviously it takes time to get here, so we're just showing a photo. It says Kermitor, the evil frog lord of mutation, battles endlessly to conquer Castle Swamp Skull and claim its powerful ancient secret for himself, and with them rule all of Mutania. When he's not plucking a menacing song on his bone banjo, Kermitor uses his hi-ho rainbow scream to conjure the forces of evil from his mutant mountain. And then, of course,
So
Luke
Kermit
Flowers.
is the villain.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
So who's the protagonist? Is it Miss Piggy or Gonzo?
These are called Kermutations. Not Piggy
Get
mutations.
over it. Kermit's going to be all of them. He'll be the good guy. Too.
Yeah. See, there you go.
And
It'd
if that
be-
is the
it'd be
case,
just
I will
like
buy
He-Man.
every one.
Mhm.
Like He-Man, he's going to use the same body for all of them. And change the head.
That piece is great. That's one of my.
I hate that it
That
makes
is
me want
awesome.
it. Like, I hate that I want that.
Well, you know what it is.
I'm gonna get an email from
card
George
art.
in like an hour. He's gonna be like, can I get that one too?
Give me
Believe
one.
me, I've almost sent it like 4 times.
F you. Love George.
All
Card
right.
art is selling that one really hard.
So the last thing that we have here is called Bear Wars.
Oh, I'm excited.
And this was Luke Chu was here looking at all of the artwork from Ghana. And so I was like, how about we do bears painted by Ghanaian artists? So we have edition of 40 painted by an artist named Magasco. And here is
so good.
Bear
That
Wars.
one
So
is
good.
That's signed by Luke and Magasco on the back.
Did you post all 40 of those?
No, they're not all here.
Oh, okay.
I have 25 of them.
That Freddy one is amazing.
Oh man. Keanu.
Janky special. What's going
Oh.
on there?
The Venom. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Look at that. What Spider-Man is that? I love it. I have no idea what it is, but I love it.
I think this is
one
my
is incredible.
Look at that.
Just insane.
That's amazing.
So good.
I think that's the best one.
So
the
that
series.
guy,
They're all
I don't know,
hand-painted.
the alien one is awesome.
There's not a bad one in the set so far that
No,
we've seen.
there's not a bad one.
Yeah. Look at the knees.
He looks like Chucky. Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is such a great idea, doing all these different movies. Wow. Are you keeping that one, Dove?
Whoa. This is the only one where we don't actually know who
What
that
the
is.
reference is,
If that's
yeah.
just
I
a
sort of
generic.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest all have some sort of pop culture reference.
Oh man.
That's Batman with a gun.
So originally Luke wanted a white bear. And I was like, no, it needs to look like a bootleg. I wanted the bear to be brown because bears are brown. Most bears species are brown or, a darker color. And I just thought that like that would be how a bear would be misinterpreted to like a toy maker. And then he's like, how about red? So red was still enough in his world, but enough of a bootleg that it was okay. Luke really wants this one. I really want it too.
You guys are going to
Fight
fight
to
in the
the
parking
death.
lot, and
He texted me. He's like, I want this one. And I'm like, no. And I texted back. I'm like, Luke equals no Star Wars. Dove equals Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, it has to go to you. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Luke.
Luke.
Unless there's
You all
Cantina
know that.
aliens. Oh man, that one
Yeah,
is
see
just
that?
bananas.
Yeah.
The hell.
Holy cow.
So it's edition of 40. We have 25 here.
Yeah, there's my boy.
I think this is Ian and I both looked at this one and we're like, Janky's gonna get that one.
Yeah. Jean-Claude with a derpy eye. I am in on that.
That's Bloodsport, right?
I think it's Kickboxer.
You think
but
it's
It could go,
Kickboxer.
it could go either way. It's a pose from Bloodsport, but that's also could be a pose from Kickboxer.
Pose from Bloodsport, right? That's
Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
Mars Attacks.
So good.
look at the dead
I
look
mean, that's a high
in the
contender too.
in the bear. It's just Luke pointed out the weirdness of this one, that the vampire's out like in the day.
In the day, yeah. I was just
And
gonna
didn't
say
bite
that.
him, just clawed him.
Made no sense.
Oh man.
Such a good one.
For the ear.
So I think what we're going to do is put them up and then let people choose which one they want.
What kind of gun is that? It's like a
It was like
bazoozi.
Tiny
bazooka.
flamethrower. You have to get real close.
It's like a Bic lighter.
Oh my gosh!
the
look at
Hulk?
this.
I think that's the Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Holy
With
crap.
double Mjolnir.
Double
Yeah.
Mjolnir hammering nails. Wow.
Now, hammering nails, it's almost like he's being like crucified, like with it's like the Hulk being crucified by a bear with Thor's hammers.
Is the Hulk holding a shotgun? What is he holding?
Yeah,
If the
looks
Hulk
like
is holding a shotgun, this is a different game.
This is amazing.
Oh, man.
These are incredible. That's got to be the best one, though, right?
what is going on there?
He's holding the bagel.
They're playing in the sprinkler.
Playing in the sprinkler. That's just red Kool-Aid on ET. That's not blood. Oh, man, these are so good.
That one's
Look at that.
awesome.
That one involves you, too. He's pointing right at you.
It's in 3D.
You're next.
First the bear.
And all of the work we do with the Ghanaian artists are courtesy of Deadly Prey Gallery in Chicago. They're the agents for, I think, over a dozen Ghanaian artists. And every project so far, we had the opportunity to work with a different Ghanaian artist. We've never worked with the same one twice. So,
Oh, really?
Oh, my.
Wow.
Dude, that.
the hell, dude. So I think we're going to offer these on the site without being able to choose which one you want. And then on Instagram, after you make the purchase online, you jump on Instagram live with us, and then we will let you choose.
So good.
What's
I choose the
available.
Darth Vader one.
It is
How
an
many are you
addition.
still waiting on?
There's 15 more. What complicates things is that Deadly Prey gets to choose 3 of them, and Luke gets his 4. So out of 40, there's probably going to be, I'm going to guess, about 30 for sale. And Luke thinks that there's a story here because the bear has Captain America's shield, and he thinks that he stole the hammers from Thor after defeating him and then went on to like battle the Hulk.
Oh.
So there you go. And again, these are all on wood panels that are very woody. Because the movie
part of the
poster,
charm of all of these is them being painted on like old, bags or wood.
well, I mean, this was
drywall.
new for them because the movie posters that they paint are all on like rice or sugar, potato sacks, flour sacks, and then when I had to explain to them, like, I need them on wood, and then this sort of panel showed up, so they did a good job. So that's everything, everybody. Thank you guys for taking the time. If you have any questions, I'm always available either on Instagram or
I think
DKE
I have a
Toys.
lot of questions after that last segment.
My email address is dketoys@gmail.com. It's on the front of our website. I don't know what else to tell you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Again, all of these things go on sale Friday, July 15th at noon Pacific. We will be taking whatever extras we have off the site and going to San Diego the next week. And for those of you going to the show, I feel like if there's something you really want, you should buy it online. I'm sorry about the extra shipping and the fact that it'll ship after we get back. But if there's something you have to have, that's really what I recommend. And not to hope that we show up to the show with it, because this is the first time we're doing it like this. We did this formula for DCon. We've never done it for San Diego, but our online business is like up here, and just need to see where Live San Diego after doing online sales is going to be. And I hope this is not our last San Diego, but we'll see.
What's our booth number if anyone is in San Diego and wants to come visit us?
It's on my Instagram.
We're right next to Marvel. We're by Marvel and Super 7.
Hey, Ian, do you know the booth number you have? Can you just look on Instagram? It's on every card that I've posted in the past. We are right next to Ashley Wood and right next to Super 7. 2643.
There you go.
So if you're in San Diego, we'll be bringing sort of like a best of. So we hope to see you there. But
Sight
if there's-
beyond sight. Oh my God. I see you at San Diego Comic-Con.
oh no,
Everyone's having so much fun. Having such a great experience. And everyone loves Dove.
Is this romper room? Are you looking through the magic mirror? What's happening here?
No, it's my sight beyond sight.
all right. Scott's getting loopy. It's time to go. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Janky, for hooking up our new format here.
Yeah,
We'll be
man.
doing this same format on DKE Toys TV 3 times a year for DKE Con
Or,
in March,
Dove.
San Diego Comic Con in
I'm gonna
July,
talk to
and
you about
DCon in
that.
November. I'm
More
talking.
often. More often. You need to do it more often.
Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Stream is ended. We are